Let's see what this is.
If you were to ask users what the state of Roblox is today, anyone who has done their research may reply with just one word: soulless. The truth is, Roblox isn't the company that it used to be. Looking at their social media as well as their various business decisions, every social media post or decision seems solely made to up their stock price. As you can imagine, this hasn't worked out the best.
Yeah, I agree with that.
For them, both financially and reputationally. But I'll take you guys back to an era where none of that mattered. An era when Roblox was a private company that couldn't care less about corporate image. The employees seemed fun, the community was nice and welcoming, and Roblox did one thing they have since ceased to do: interact with the player base.
Roblox wants you TK about that. I think you are in it.
Watching that right now.
They would interact with the community in ways such as uploading Roblox game reviews on their YouTube channel, doing fun things with staff, and also live streaming on Twitch. Let's focus more on the live streaming, as if you hadn't guessed already, that's where this video's incident takes place. Roblox would start live streaming as early as 2010 on Ustream, a streaming website owned by IBM.
Dude, they should hire me to live stream.
Roblox would do these live streams exclusively to their Outrageous Builders Club users, labeling the streams as Outrageous Casts. This era of Roblox live streams would end in 2011, as Roblox would take a 2-year break from live streaming after that. Roblox would then start streaming again, this time publicly on YouTube in November 2013. They would label their streams as the Bloxcast. They would stream on YouTube until February 2014, when they made the switch to Twitch. These streams were special, however, as they had a variety of themes.
Oh man, those thumbnails. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Jeez. Those are some bad thumbnails.
One of these themes was the next level, where Roblox would invite users to play with them in person. These streams were a big hit, and if you played Roblox around this time, there's a good chance you've watched one of these streams. By October of 2014, Roblox had grown to over 35,000 followers, as well as being in the top 50 most viewed Twitch streamers of that time. Due to this monumental success, Roblox decided to capitalize, but the way they did it was pretty wholesome. Roblox had the idea to host a 24-hour charity live stream, with all of the donations and other proceeds from the stream going to a charity known as Extra Life. Extra Life was a charity that would
Yo, we should do that again. Roblox, I'm down. I'm down. We'll get David Bazuki. We'll have a bunch of Roblox players. We'll do a 24-hour stream. I'll host it. I'll do a 24-hour stream. We'll get some guests, and David Bazuki will be in. All the money goes to charity. Cool.
Raise money through gamers, and the proceeds would go towards hospice care. Due to this, Roblox's 24-hour live stream to raise funds sounded like a pretty good idea. Trying to make it even better, Roblox invited YouTuber BearGhostGames to be a guest on the stream, as he was one of the largest Roblox YouTubers at the time. With everything set up, the stream was scheduled to start on October 24th, 2014 at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So far, the stream premise seemed pretty good. Roblox seemed to have everything planned out pretty well. The only problem was the fact that there was a history of screw-ups during the Roblox live streams. One time during a stream, one of the hosts, Bright Eyes, who you may know as the wife of Shedletsky, let a curse word slip. There was also another incident where
Oh no, they let a curse. Oh no.
some troll on Wheel of Fortune spelled out some curse words, causing the stream host to leave the game quickly. But the Roblox staff could avoid this during the stream if they tried their best to avoid screw-ups, so it appeared that the problem would be out of the way. And so with all of that said...
Okay, that's not that big of a deal. That's not, I mean, we're not even halfway through the video, so surely there's something else, right?
And done, Roblox would begin their 24-hour live stream at 6 p.m. Not much is known about what happened during the stream besides the incident. BearGhost, among other guests, would come on stream, most of which being popular game developers. 24 hours would go by, and at 6 p.m. the following day, the stream would come to a close. At least, that's what people thought. The stream was stuck on a pause screen for around 100 seconds.
Did they forget to end the stream? Oh my god, that's like my worst nightmare. No!
And then it would briefly cut to the staff, and then the stream would cut to black but with the microphone still turned on. It was sort of like those clickbait videos that you see on YouTube of certain YouTubers forgetting to turn off their stream. But anyway, the stream hadn't ended, which meant that there were probably still a few hundred people in the stream listening in on the employees. At first, the employees' conversation started normally as they talked about people who had threatened to DDoS the stream. The employees would swear, of course, albeit it was in more of a playful manner. That was until one of the employees blurted out, "Roblox doesn't give an F about our department." This is one of the most infamous things uttered during the stream, as it is one of the most replayed moments in a VOD I was able to find. They also said things about how cringe it was when BearGhost was on and how they thought the site was terrible in their opinion, among other alarming statements. After 20 whole minutes of not realizing that they were still live, a moderator noticed and shut down the stream. Unfortunately, there wasn't any recording of them realizing they had screwed up. The stream just ended. They went from talking about
Okay, now. Okay. having been a live streamer for a while, you know, live streaming is kind of my job. It's kind of what I do. Here's what you do, right? You got a few, actually, you got maybe 3 options here, okay? So your Roblox, you just did a live stream. You accidentally didn't turn off the stream and everyone swore and they heard it, okay? So you got a few options, okay? Option 1, you can issue an apology and just be done with it. Hey, we messed up. We're sorry. Please don't get mad at us. Okay, that's option 1. Option 2 is you can go along with it and just play it up. You know what I mean? Just be like, oops, my bad. That's my bad, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, option 3, you do a follow-up video where David Baszucki pretends to beat up like all the employees that swore, and then he's like, don't worry, it's taken care of. I think that would have been funny. Let's see what they did.
The Headless Horseman bundle to the stream ending entirely. I'd like to shout out Mr. Titanic33 for compiling the most memorable excerpts from the stream, otherwise I'd have to watch over 20 minutes of a black screen. But
I wonder how many Roblox employees have said that I'm cringe. There's got to be at least one.
anyway, we'll now be moving on to the aftermath of this stream. As you would expect, some Roblox employees were fired following the incident, some of the most notable being Jack
fired?
Smirking Revenge and BitShift. There was also an employee by the name of Snowblocks who was let go, but not much was known about their case. Jack Smirking Revenge, aka Alan Fackler, had been a co-host of many of the Roblox live streams and was let go after only a year with the company. BitShift would also co-host the live streams and would put out a tweet explaining that he had been let go from Roblox and they had fired several people, not just him and Alan. It's unknown who these employees are, but it's obvious that quite a few were let go after the incident. BitShift would put out a Reddit post on
I don't think they should have been fired. It's not that big of a deal.
/Roblox going more in depth on how the incident took place. The post has since been deleted from Reddit along with BitShift's account, but luckily a YouTube commenter copied and pasted the whole thing for us to read. In the post, BitShift went over almost everything from the incident. According to BitShift, before the stream ended, he was drinking beer and eating pizza, which could have meant that the outbreak had happened as a result of intoxication. He also stated that
Okay, never mind. Okay, maybe it's not a good idea to do that right before a kids charity stream. Okay, all right, okay. Never mind. Never mind. All right, that may have possibly quite maybe have been a bad idea.
That he and the employees were told not to swear on stream, and that the stream being left on was of course an accident. Bit noted that he might have deserved to be fired, but he seemed to brush it off as not being a big deal. He said that he was going to apply for another job somewhere and continue life as usual. He also apologized for swearing on stream, alluding to the Twitter post mentioned previously. It seemed like a pretty good response to the situation, so we'll now move on to Alan's. Unfortunately for Alan's case, there was no public statement from him, but we do know what he does for a living nowadays. On his LinkedIn, we can see the various companies he has worked for in the past few years. After being let go from Roblox, Alan worked at various tech companies before working at IGN, where he would work for a year before switching to Google. He now works at a company by the name of Tech Systems and has been for the past 2 years. Now that we've covered the employees, we'll cover the outcry from the public. The public's opinion on
Wait, were people mad about this?
the firing was split into 2 groups of people. Some people thought that the employees deserved to be fired for what they did, while a majority thought that they shouldn't have been. The people who defended the employees would argue that since the employees were adults, they had every right to swear and be mature.
That is wild. It's not that big of a deal. That's crazy.
Some defenders even applauded their honesty, as it was refreshing to see that they were self-aware. But the people who thought otherwise brought up the fact that it was foolish of the employees to swear in front of hundreds of kids and that bad-mouthing their company was pitiful. But overall, it seemed like more people were against Roblox than people siding with them. As you can imagine, this didn't turn out very well for Roblox. People began boycotting Roblox's streams, spamming the chat with requests to bring Alan back. Their viewers also dropped by a bit, and the incident became widespread throughout the Roblox community. People would begin uploading recordings of the infamous stream excerpt, some of which garnered a lot of traction. Roblox saw how much bad publicity the whole issue had gotten, and to go on damage control, they began issuing copyright takedowns to
Just gonna stop that right there. just pause that right there. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yo, green apple snaps in the chat. I mean,
My next life goal is to get Creek to subscribe to.
they're
Do
not
you
gonna
have any
copyright
ideas?
me, right?
Also,
Right.
keep up the great work.
If you were to ask
We'll keep watching it. We'll keep watching it. We'll keep watching it. We'll keep watching it.
of them, it was technically legal as the re-uploads didn't fall under fair use. Despite this, there are still a handful of recordings available on YouTube of the incidents, so Roblox's Orwellian-like attempts at censorship would unfortunately not entirely work. By this point, Roblox had been receiving so much backlash from the whole situation that they made a 7-minute livestream to give their response, with David Baszucki being the representative. Blockhack, a common co-hoster of the Roblox livestreams, would interview David Baszucki to discuss Roblox's core values. In the stream, they would talk about how their employees' behavior during that stream did not
What will you build? Roblox World Tour 2013. That was 10 years ago. That was 11 years ago.
align with the company's core values, and as such, they had been let go from the company. In my opinion, this was a pretty solid response made by Roblox. They would upload the stream VOD to YouTube to have it serve as their official response. The dislike to like ratio as well as the comments were disabled on this video, so public reception is unknown.
Dang, they got canceled.
Some people who were on their side would explain the situation more elaborately. Asimo3089, creator of Jailbreak, left
Oh, wait, I know him. Oh, my God.
a pretty lengthy reply on Reddit to a post that suggested that Alan and BitShift were treated unfairly. Asimo explained that when Roblox employees start at Roblox, they have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, aka an NDA. He would explain that there was most likely a protocol in the NDA that stated if you broke it, you were let go from the company.
That's true.
Asimo went on about how the Roblox employees most likely broke the NDA, and as such, they were let go. He stated that the employees weren't fired for cursing, but rather for breaking the company's core values by bad-mouthing it behind the scenes. Asimo stated that people will miss the employees, but protocol is protocol. This post seemed to have a positive response with 13 upvotes, and I think this is a good defense for the people who thought the employees should be let go. As for me, I'm fairly neutral on this whole subject. I didn't start playing Roblox until 4 years after this incident occurred, and
That's really funny because, like, if David Baszucki made a video where he just drops a fat, juicy F-bomb, it would go viral. It would go so viral, Roblox stocks would probably go up. Like, it's crazy how the cultural, window has shifted. Like, Roblox accidentally swore 10 years ago, and they got freaking canceled. But, dude, if Roblox tweeted out right now a swear word, it would be their most liked tweet of all time. It would go crazy. Everyone would be like, oh! You know, it's funny how it's shifted. Like, people just don't care anymore.
I think that in the past few years, Roblox has made some better and worse decisions. But anyway, that seemed to be the last of the incident. Roblox did a good job trying to sweep everything under the rug, and after a few days, everything was back to normal. The incident certainly didn't help Roblox's presence on Twitch, as they would continue growing steadily. A year after the incident took place, the Roblox Twitch channel would be well past 100,000 followers. Roblox would continue streaming until June 25th, 2019, when they would broadcast for the very last time. Today, they boast over 800,000 followers and are still growing despite not streaming in nearly 5 years. They most likely
Watch
stopped because
Stevie
of their
the Tall
corporate
in Part
vision,
2,
where one
please.
day they just decided to make everything soulless. Either way, it was truly the end of an era that spanned over nearly a decade. The incident still gets recalled by YouTubers such as GDI and Schlepp, and you could recall the incident as interesting to say the least. While it is a big screw up made by the Roblox employees, I hope that today Alan and BitShift can look back on this incident and laugh.
Dang, that's crazy.